There is something funny happening. Now, I've seen more like the same thing. Okay? I've seen more like the same thing on the part of NPP. Now, Edua Metro that we say Ghana for your sorena ye catch NPP for say Ebia IMF unti yento abentiamo. Tiu Ghana for asamo ayekan ya say IMF a NPP for mode ya akwanti yento abentiamo. Asamo mo catch say oh IMF na enye omo fault. Na Russia Ukraine ene COVID ene ma ye call IMF. Enti omo say no unti ma Ghana for engineer so nto abentiamo. Ye can decide the omo kano no. But deep within the NPP for ankasa no. NPP for ye omo kasa asem no. Omo per se omo elect omo ankro for. No omo akwa use the same excuse say hey executives yi and now say parliamentarians yi and na momo so ene ye call IMF and unti ye to etiamo. Within NPP for ankasa the omo de ye omo huni. A perfect example, my memory example and say akwa and the story ne so. A perfect example eye the AC wa Asin North sisi amene wo kase. NPP for nam ena wo mo katre Asin North for say in their campaign videos ne trendy. Omo nam no mo katre Asin North for say Asin North hono omo to my NDC candidate for 6 years ni NDC candidate ni ntumi anya hwe. Enti wo mo ntontia NDC candidate no. Now so omo abu omo arefi say 6 years ya ye ken e yo mo aban na wo so. Enti in Asin North wo mo MP NDC MP no. They are telling them say 6 years input njuma nko so wo mo nti won sesa mo MP. Now so yen Ghana for ka mo say na tre se mo so mo aba mu 6 years na mo nya ade wo Asin North nti no yen 20 amode a no de mo se kum omo muni ya kum omo se dabi. So you see that is what is happening to the NPP right now. Deep within themselves they know said they've not performed well. And even within themselves they are using it. But the Ghanaians no say ye yusu ewo momo so a then they come out with all sorts of excuses. And therefore we have right in front of us ye mame Sarah Adwoa Sarfo and there on Ankasa constituency executives sorry say Sarah Adwoa Sarfo say Ghana IMF aye call ye ntino omo person omo sorry etu etiano asemo mo kanono. Now also a group of the satisfied polling station executives and the Dome Kwabenya constituency is urging significant support for a fresh and viable candidate in preparation for the upcoming 2024 elections. Their aim is to secure a resounding victory for the party in the constituency. The disgruntled executives expressed their discontent with the current member of parliament highlighting their grievances regarding the MP's absenteeism and failure to fulfill parliamentary duties. They claim that this negligence has led the country to resort to seeking another bailout from the International Monetary Fund. Intende wamu jina IMF so eka se Adwoa Sarfo kan hu bi e na ban no eko IMF intino wamu to etia Adwoa Sarfo. Then Adwoa Sarfo ya omo say Adwoa Sarfo the way she was absent. Or say the group argued that the undesirable consequences of the IMF bailout, including the strict conditions attached to it, could have been avoided if the e-levy has been promptly passed. NPP for Moka. And Miria, our address to it. In the end, omo de nini na so adwa. Eradi Yesu Kristo. And in NPP for IMF for ya de bonny. If IMF ya de bonny, then tell or communicators no. Say omo muko radio ni TV so. Try some who defend the IMF no. Tell them to stop defending IMF because it makes no sense. And then you people are looking at Ghanaians and you are telling us IMF na ya koninti. Mo ye campaign eti Adwoa Sarfo. Now so mo IMF na mo akono. President Akufo-Addo ene kenufo yata elidi Ghana ko IMF no. Ghana force say okay mo de yakwa IMF inti ye to etia mo say da bia no de mo nya. Where is the sense? Where is the logic? You want to victimize Adwoa Sarfo and you are saying say IMF na mo akoninti mo campaign etia Adwoa Sarfo. Yati the whole Ghana for where MPP for more internal politics. The whole Ghana for yan so say IMF Akufo-Addo akoninti one ba me akoninti yan to ma MPP biom and no dey mo say da bi. Where is the sense in it? Tell me. If you can use IMF to campaign against Adwoa Sarfo, Why don't you want Ghanaians to use IMF to campaign against Bawumia? Why? Or to campaign against NPP as a whole? Also, they believe that the undue delay in passing the e-levy, which has caused significant harm to the nation, can be traced back to the unwarranted absence of Adwoa Sarfo, the current MP in Parliament. Considering these issues, the aggrieved executives assert that the current candidate cannot be presented as a strong contender against the National Democratic Congress candidate, who is gaining ground within the constituency. They emphasized the need for a fresh ground within the constituency. They emphasized the need for a fresh candidate who demonstrates respect and commitment to address the challenges faced by the constituency effectively. We cannot afford to endorse a candidate whose credibility is diminishing by the minute due to a lack of respect and commitment, stated the group. The demand for a new candidate reflects the concerns of the disgruntled executives who believe that a fresh and dedicated representative will better serve the interests of the Dome-Kwabenya constituency. As the 2024 elections approach, their core of massive support aims to ensure a decisive victory and blah, 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 blah. Now, listen, this is the message I have for the people who are doing this. They don't know that they are shooting themselves in the foot. And I have a word of advice for them. I know, say, Omo Muyewe no bebre no bekomo Michael Kwe Jr. Ne supporters na yes we minimum obekom no allegedly, okay, obekom no na Michael Kwe Jr. supporters and yes we against Adwoa Sarfo. For me, Adwoa Sarfo, whether they want to vote for her, they want to vote against her, whatever they want to do to Adwoa Sarfo, it is their own cup of tea. I don't care. It is not my problem. I don't mind. And family, the omo person with the Adwoa Sarfo biano, and your mom asem, it is their own problem. It is their own cup of tea. But you see, if you toe this lane, you are not being real. There are a lot of things you can use against Adwoa Sarfo. Either than our IMF, because our IMF are there. Indirectly, what you are telling people can say, what you are telling people say, NDA woman say Sacramento to my NPP, or to my NDC. Because who your NPP new, and I will use IMF person would do MP if you are there. So meanwhile, we NPP ni as a party. It indirectly, no, you are even campaigning for the NDC. If you want to take Adwoa Sarfo on, take her on. From the absenteeism ni taking it on. Men fa IMF ni e-levy asem pumbem. Because sabi Jimmy Fope, and like I say, e-levy no, young person in meeting na e-levy na nye. We Jimmy, I'm very sorry, but why we Jimmy na because asem no. In fact, you pass e-levy ni earlier. Naka senior e-levy ni performing poorly and then no, naka be even worse than and the poor na ye kano. Because na mo premo ho Ghana for sa time na Ghana for ka said that be yempene. And na mo premo ho se mo pese mo pass e-levy no. But look at what happened. Embra na mo premo ho se mo pese mo pass e-levy na Ghana for ye ka say yempene no. Emma munya chance e koto e na afei mo kwa kasa kire nkrofo at least sa forums na abanye ye no, even though na Ghana for yempe e-levy no, at least nipa ba ko mienu bi adwen sesai on the e-levy due to sa forum na mo ye no. And it was due to Adwoa Sarfo. Se bibie ni amonda Adwoa Sarfo ase. Because Adwoa Sarfo ni wa na kamo de preach beba be pass e-levy no. Na Ghana fo ebufu no. Ye beka se ndeye ntia. But musia nyansa embra Adwoa Sarfo delay mu no. Musia nyansa ena mu hu se okay. Ena afa yen use opportunity no. Ni enko round ne Ghana fo nkonko kasa. Na Ghana hu ne say okay, e-levy ne kranya de bone. And no, it changed the mentality of some people. Even though some of us were still hitting on it, say e-levy no me empene no. Some one or two, at least one person. You can't say one person adjoin on the e-levy. At least one or two people on margin society. And you wouldn't have gotten those one or two people if Adwoa Sarfo was around. And Nana still mokoko passe. And so if you want to use and make an inti sabi obi a wondering. On open obeka say any yen use sa e-levy excuse we ni yen use IMF adie we ni en fambo Adwoa Sarfo say ye de campaign etia no yes sir you are rather campaigning for NDC. Upese utu Adwoa Sarfo a eda ho clear the campaign you have to do and they say Adwoa Sarfo was absent for a very long time and no Catherine say ya nto aba ma no say wo mra be ye absent Adwoa Sarfo aba bonte the explanation aba say na ne ba nanka ne ba eda ne bubuafo ene olusu ne ba ene all that nti ehɔ no na mo rebate aka kyerɛ ne sɛ nti ehɔ no hu sɛ saa de na to no no ɔdɔ constituency no nanka no ane sɛ wɔka sɛ de ato me ni me resign me de konwa ne to wɔ na makɔhwɛ me busuafo nanka constituency no ebe respect no ma sɛ holding on to the constituency wɔkɔɛ ewugya ne saa no, that is where you need to hit. But what the IMF ni e-levy be mu a, you are shooting yourself in the foot and you think you are doing something. These same reasons you've given us, we will use it to vote against the NPP in 2024 in general. Senya mo ankasa internally mo use excuses say si wo mo aban mu e eye campaign etia mo ho no saa na 2024 esi a saa excuses na na yenso ye be use e de eye campaign etia mo se mo nim se mo nyansa yenso ye be use saa de na de aye etia mo and that year mo pese mo blame Adwoa Sarfo mo pese mo chichiri ni na to niti so ehye edesua no and that e-levy failure mo pese mo de to Adwoa Sarfo etri so mo ye bi o mo ye bi say na America no. I know I'm guessing the people behind that but ni name na a political game, just that reasons our woman and to asumba dream babia be hu ne sengrofo is be nsemfo no mudi wontra waje o comment bot mu be da say